Welcome for the first of many, hopefully, open tuning guitar lessons that I'm going to try to place up here for the Central Virginia Blues Society. This is just the first and kind of starting off, and we're in G tuning now, so pretty close to G tuning anyway. And what we're going to do is just kind of go through, and a lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions about improvising and how you play, because most people in G tuning know that type of stuff, but there's a lot of bands out there that actually play in G tuning and don't use slide and don't do shuffle patterns and that type of thing. So I'm just going to noodle around for a few minutes, and then we'll kind of break it up and do a little bit. So here we go. Just kind of playing around a little bit. So what we've got to look at is whereabout, and there isn't typical patterns that you would see on a standard guitar, box pattern kind of thing. But what you can look at is where G, getting close to G, and a lot of these patterns normally you would see in a G. A lot of this still works. Because the second, third, fourth are the same as a standard guitar, so you can think of it as the bottom and the top two as being in open tuning, and then the other three are actually in normal standard tuning. So anything that you play in normal standard tuning. So on the top one you would do like a shuffle, and that's in G. That's all part of pentatonic. That's all that you would see. You would see that on a standard guitar, and then you just have to find out where the rest of it is. And on open G, it's almost every other. So all that's just these two frets, the third and fifth fret. this is an F tuning. I forgot that I've tuned it down there. But it's the same thing. It's all relative, right? So that should be F, and that should be F. So another thing you can work on is there's this second string, first fret, hammer on. That's a great one to play in any kind of especially hill country music or really slow kind of blues kind of thing. And another place you can play, of course, all open strings, third and fifth fret are all good to play. So all that's good. That's a very popular hill country kind of thing. Heard of Old Black Matty? That's all part of it. So that is another one. That's Alvin Youngblood Hart's Big Mama's Door. Kind of my rendition of it. But it uses that kind of same slide up, and another slide up is coming up. So it's first and second string, first fret to third fret, and then the first string by itself up on the fifth fret with the second string, third fret. So, excuse me. And most of the stuff that I end up finding out on the fretboard is just kind of sitting around playing, watching TV and playing, but finding kind of cool stuff to play. Either using that slide up or the third and fifth fret, so it's pretty easy. A lot of stuff I'm playing now is stays in like the first chord, and you just kind of play around the first chord. But it's really easy because you'll want to go up to the fourth, when you change. And that's just the fifth fret, so it's you go up to the fourth. Up to the fifth. That's a typical what you would see. But so that's the first, the fourth chord. If we were in G, that would be C, but since we're not in G, it's B flat, I guess. And then up to D if we were in D. For this next next series, I won't go ahead and tune back up to G, so make it a little bit easier, and we'll review some of this stuff too. So again, just kind of playing around, knowing. I usually don't try to copy too much of other people's stuff, but just try to figure out my own thing on the guitar, which a lot of times it sounds like what other people do, like the Alvin Youngblood. Another one by 10-Foot Polecat. That's using is these two strings, first and third, and then the 3 and 5. In this case, it's just so it's going up from, if this is in G, it'd be good. So the thing is to just kind of keep playing around. As you know, you're at the 12th fret, which is an octave, and this adding 3 frets away, bottom finger, that's going to be adding a 7th to the chord. So it's an F7th. That should be a G7. All right, I think that's enough for the first one. And we'll continue on this journey to try to learn more and more. If you want to write questions, you're welcome to write questions. I'll be glad to kind of answer it. I'm not a guitar expert at all. I've been playing open tuning for about 25 years, and typically not copying other people, like I said, but just kind of trying to find out my own sound kind of thing. So.